Welcome back to my channel. It's another video for you guys watching. Welcome back, you guys. If you are new, my name is Tisha, and in today's video I'm going to be doing another story time. Yes, new girl who this, some slight, if you see me feeling myself a lot in this video, sorry. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my labor and delivery because I love my baby girl so much. But yeah, let's get on to the video. Literally, I thought with having my labor and delivery, it's things that you see on TV. Your water breaks, you're going through heavy contractions, they drag you to the hospital, your kid comes out, you go home next day. Perfect. No. That did not happen with me. Let me tell y'all. So literally the the day and night of, I should say, I was literally just in the house doing my own thing, whatever. I was actually making a YouTube video. I was making videos before, but obviously I deleted them. I took them off because I don't know, I just didn't like them anymore. So I was sitting down upstairs in the room and I was just feeling very I don't know. I guess they call it nesting, where you just tend to get up and start cleaning and doing all this random stuff while you're pregnant. It's at that point where it's just like, yo, get this baby out of me. Get her out of my stomach. I'm tired of being pregnant now. As I was slowly waiting, I just started doing random stuff in the house. And then something told me that day, I told myself to pack her stuff, our stuff. So I packed hers, hubby, and my clothes. She basically was telling me like, yo ma, can you pack my stuff? Because I'm gonna come in the next couple hours. I got up, did all of that, picked out her little outfit I wanted her to wear when she was obviously firstborn. And then me and my mother-in-law decided to move, the older bed downstairs because Naya's aunt was getting a newer bed in her room, so we had to move it downstairs. Yes, I'm pregnant with a belly, moving things, heavy things downstairs, but honestly it was kind of like she gave me so much energy, I didn't even feel like things were impossible for me to do, because a lot of people feel like because you're pregnant you can't do anything, you're crippled. That is a lie. I was very impatient to that day. I don't know, I was just so frustrated, irritated, because again, I was just so tired and annoyed, and I was just done being pregnant. And I knew that the day was coming soon, because originally my due date was supposed to be August 7th. And then they gave me another one before that, which was August 14th. But then they told me August 7th. So I'm like, okay, cool. We're almost there. And we did all of that. Went upstairs, made my YouTube video. And then it was just after 11 or so, I was just feeling these contractions. So my stomach was just hard. Usually when I get these Braxton Hicks contractions, they call it false contractions, it would go down. But for some reason that day, it was just my stomach was just hard. It was hard like a rock. It wasn't more like I was feeling pain, I was just feeling a lot of pressure. I was very uncomfortable because the way she was just sitting or whatever she was doing in there was making me super uncomfortable. And then it started to click in my head oh my god, maybe this is not a fake contraction, maybe this is the real deal. And at the time hubby wasn't home, he was at a friend's party and I was just stuck in the room by myself. I had to message him and basically tell him yo, I think it's time to go because I don't feel right. I knew I had to just go to the hospital and see if this baby was ready to come out or it was just a false alarm. Text him, wasn't getting a response at the time, so I had to call him. And when I called him, I told him that. He was like, okay, cool. So he was already coming on his way. I don't know if she just knew that I called her dad, but all of a sudden I just started to feel super bad. I was just feeling more pressure. I was doing all those poses they do where you're just, I'm on the bed like this and trying to move side to side and try and move her to see if she would try and cooperate with me. He comes bursting open the door And he's basically like, okay, so now what? Like what do I do? So I was just telling him to like put all the bags in the car. At first I was telling him to like wait, like chill, because I'm there doing like my breathing techniques, trying to stay calm. We got everything ready. And lo and behold, I decided to go downstairs. And what does your girl do before she goes to the hospital? She falls down the stairs. I literally fell down probably like 3 or 4 stairs. And let me tell you, that was painful. And I'll be honest, like even when I'm a clumsy person already, but while I was pregnant, I was like super clumsy. That was probably the second time I fell down the stairs with her. And it was very painful. Both times though, for some reason, I just had my hand like support my belly, because I figured because of me falling so hard, it would like, you know, I didn't want anything to happen to the baby, obviously. So yeah, I fell down the stairs, so I'm already in pain. Already going to the hospital, mush up already from pain from the stairs and pain from this contraction. We hop into the car, started to drive. The time when we set up where I wanted to give birth to her in Malton, we obviously moved here in Mississauga, so that was probably like in half an hour drive. So as we're driving to the hospital, like I kid you guys not, she was just having a party. I don't know, because she was happy because she was getting out of the belly, but it wasn't, as much as it was fun for her, it was not fun for me. I literally was in the car like moaning in pain and trying to like rub my belly. I don't know what it was, but even when I used to get contractions before I gave birth, and even if she would like move a lot, as soon as her dad would rub my belly, for some reason she would just calm down. I don't know why. I don't know why. He did the same thing while he was driving. So one hand was here and he's like rubbing my belly, and she was kind of like cooperating but kind of not. So anyways, we finally reached the hospital, asked me if I could walk. I said no, had to get me the wheelchair. Got in there, told the nurse that yeah, we need to see someone. So then we went into the room. She kind of told me to, you know, kind of get undressed, blah blah blah. And she checked me to see how far I was dilated. When she did that and she told me I was 5 centimeters dilated, stupid me didn't know what that still meant. So she told me I was 5 centimeters dilated. So I'm like, okay, cool. So can I go home now? And she's like, no. She's like, your daughter's coming today. I'm like, miss, hello, ma'am. I'm like, it is not August 7th. It is July 26th. I'm like, no. She's not due yet. But I was kind of in denial because I was so set on a schedule, because I'm picky like that. Like once something is planned, I just have it in my head that, okay, that's a date, we're good, that's when she's gonna come, no problem. No, you're 2 weeks ahead, boo-boo. Like, no. I literally had to stay in the hospital, basically get ready to give birth soon. And she was just coming so fast that, again, my water didn't break, so they had to induce me. They use like this hook thing where they shove it up in you and they break your water. It literally feels like you're peeing yourself, because it's just like a water balloon just exploded inside of you and you just peed yourself. Like it was just non-stop water coming out of me, and it was hot. Mothers out there know what I'm talking about. If you ever got induced, you know the feeling I'm talking about. I had messaged or I called my best friend at the time too, to let her know like, hey, like your girl's in the hospital, your goddaughter's gonna be born soon. And she's like, okay, yeah, I'm coming. Let's just go to back when she induced me. I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, I was bored because I wasn't feeling any pain at the time. I'm like, okay, can I go walk? And they're like, yeah, cool, you can go and walk. I started to walk. I'm walking. And all of a sudden, I just felt this like pain. You know, like females who know when they get their periods, like cramps. So the cramps were like, you know, not like your light cramps. These cramps are like wicked cramps. I felt like literally someone was punching my uterus. Like someone was just twisting it, like doing all types of karate stuff inside of me. Walking, I had to stop, and I'm like, okay, no, we need to go back. I literally only walked for maybe about 5-10 minutes, and the pain out of nowhere just hit me. And I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, so this is what they mean by having cramps, but 10 times worse. I get that saying now. I get it. Went back into the hospital room, and then decided to lay down because I was just getting the cramps and they were just progressing. Like it just went from 0 to 100 real quick. For me, I was trying so hard to take it like a champ and not do any epidural. I really tried, I tried. But it got to the point where I was just so shaky because of the pain. And I started crying because I just knew, like, mentally I wanted to so bad, but physically my body was saying, no, you can't. I probably could have done it, but I can't tolerate a lot of pain. I'm pretty sure there's girls who were tinier than me that pushed out their baby, like, with no medication or nothing. So honestly, I give all these women's, like, props for not taking any epidural. Like, you guys are people who I look up to. Doctor came in, they did the epidural, and the feeling of that epidural going up your back is ridiculous. And mind you, not like your spouse or whoever's in the room has to go, so he had to leave. So they did it, and it literally just feels like they're shooting something up your back. It just feels so weird, like so funny, like this tingly feeling. My legs are numb. You can't really do anything. You're just on the bed like this. Like, you can't really do a lot of movement too much, but it did help though. Your girl was calm. It did make me feel a little bit nauseous, and obviously they tell you that you can't really eat. To chew on ice for a bit just to kind of keep me hydrated. And literally when 8 o'clock came, the nurses came in and she told me, she's like, yeah, by 8:30 you're gonna have this baby girl. And lo and behold, 8:30, 8:31, she was born on July 27th. But the joke was, while I was having these contractions, they're telling you when you have a contraction, you're supposed to push. Me and my punk ass did not do that. It literally feels like you're going to the bathroom, like you have to go to take a number 2. But just coming from a lady's front part. Every time you feel that urge, like you have to go, they're saying that you have to push. So every time I felt that urge, I kid you guys not, I did not push. Nope, I did not push. I was too scared, I was nervous, I don't know, I just couldn't push. I get where they say like the head is like the hardest part of the whole thing, because even though the head is like the smallest part of the body, it took so long for it to come out. So frustrated because you're pushing, you're giving all what you have. And I was just so exhausted, so tired, so lightheaded. I wanted to quit. I asked them if they can just cut me open and just call it a day. She said, no, I didn't need it. I'm doing good. Girl, what do you know? Like, are you pushing this girl out right now? No. Started pushing eventually, properly. And then she came out. And then, well, the head part came out. Literally, once the head part came out, everything was kind of like a breeze. But I do believe once her head came out, the epidural kind of wore off, because the last couple of pushes, which was like the shoulders and legs and everything, I felt that. Like, I had no control of my emotions. I was so happy. I cried so much because I couldn't believe that A, she was here, and B, like I was a mom. She was a gangster too, because she didn't even come out crying. Not even a word. But thankfully, she was okay. She was just being a diva. She didn't want to cry because she's probably cussing them like, excuse me, why did you take me out of my nice warm bed? But yeah, once they took her off of me and brought her to the other side to get her cleaned up and gave her, I guess it's called vitamin K shot, then I heard the cry. So I was like, okay, good, she's good. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And if anybody asks me if I would do it again, give birth, absolutely. Absolutely. And hopefully this time, if I do have a boy, which is I'm crossing fingers for, because I would love to have the best of both worlds, have a girl and a boy. If not, it's okay, just as long as they're healthy and they're good. That's all that's really important, I would say. You know what I'm saying? It's basically my labor and delivery story for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know, all you moms out there, in the comments below, like, if there's any type of crazy stories or funny moments you had while your delivery or labor, just share it with your girl, you know? Sharing is caring. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you guys. I love my baby girl. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, and share. And I will see y'all on Sunday. Peace.